What's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to bring you my thoughts on the 5th season of Longmire on Netflix.
Jacob here, meeting my icon, Catherine Isabel.
Bloody Jacob for sexy, awesome, exclusive content.
Subscribe and watch my friend on the YouTube channel. He is kicking ass.
Fuck with me and my friend! I'm after my family!
Subscribe.
That sounds like a warning.
It's an invitation.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make this video too long, but ever since sort of doing my catch-up review on season 3 and 4 of Longmire, just to bring you up to speed with my thoughts on the show, I wanted to talk about season 5 on its own a little bit at least before I finish the 6th and last season, which I've already started. So I wanted to give the show a bit more respect and proper attention before I wrap it up. See, I'm not going to talk too long about it right now because it is almost 3 in the morning. I tend to do these videos late at night for some reason. But if you guys watched my previous video, you'll know while I still really enjoy the show, I was not overly crazy about the 4th season. Not that it was bad or anything, it still had a similar level of quality and everything like that. But once Barlow is dealt with and sort of the Justice for Branch thing wrapped up, I don't know, I just felt like the show sort of started sputtering a bit, and that's sort of an issue I had with season 5 as well. Not that I was completely disengaged or anything. I still enjoyed it, and the strong performances, especially from Robert Taylor, really carry it through. I still think Robert Taylor probably should have won an Emmy for his performance as well. And I'm not even done with the show yet. I love his growing dynamic and bond with Vic and everything. I think that's still really coming together pretty nicely. But as far as the main story stuff, I gotta say, I feel like it's been meandering for a little while now. Again, not saying I still don't, I don't still enjoy it or something to a good extent. But just all the focus on, the Jacob Nighthorse thing this season, and, Malachi, and, Henry's situation with the Red Pony and such, I don't know, it feels like they're really dragging out these issues. I'm not sure. I do like what they did with Jacob Nighthorse a little bit this season. Maybe making you see another side to him from Katie's perspective, and, he's helping Henry a little bit and everything. So they're making the character a little bit more dynamic. But still, I mean, this conflict with, Walt's obsession with Nighthorse, and even Malachi's been around for a little while now. It feels like it's, been stretched kind of thin, and they're kind of meandering until they can, kill him off or something like that. I don't know. And, it's like, I don't mind, like, an overarching villain that's in the whole series, okay? It's possible to have it be that interesting for the whole run of the show. I mean, look at Banshee. You had Ulrich Thompson's, Kai Proctor, who I think is one of the greatest bad guys I've ever seen in a crime show. Yeah, he was pretty multi-dimensional as well. And his worth, he had enough substance to him to, carry a show for the 4 seasons Banshee was on. But this, it feels like they're just kind of stretching it out just to, I don't know. I did appreciate the introduction with the whole Irish mob thread. I think that's going to play hopefully a good part in the rest of the 6th and final season I'm watching. I think that's a good extra danger to have on the show, but besides that, there wasn't really anything. I still don't really get like what main direction they're heading in right now. I don't get like the overarching story as much. I don't know what it is. I did still like seeing Ali Walker on the show. I just like her quite a bit as an actress. And she and Robert Taylor shared some nice scenes together until they both kind of mutually decided to, they met each other at the wrong time in their lives, pretty much. And Wald and Vic still, kind of growing feelings for each other. I appreciate the organic build-up of that, I still do. Although, how many guys is Vic going to sleep with before her and Walt get together, I don't know. Because she apparently slept with, Travis, as well as Ammon, the deputy sheriff from the other county. Travis in like a drunken hookup apparently. So I don't know. It cheapens it a bit for me. I'm not saying she's not allowed to live until she and Walt finally get together, but I don't know. It just I'm not sure how to explain it at 3 a.m. right now. Although I did find Travis to be a pretty entertaining character this season. I think the actor does a nice job. And although that's another issue I have with season 5. Season 4 gave us the cliffhanger of Walt being shot into his house when he and Ali Walker are finally getting together in a pretty good way. And then Ali Walker goes missing for a couple episodes, and it turns out to be one of her patients. But the way they had it at the end of season 4 made us think it was someone major from Walt's past or something like that, really playing on all the enemies he's made and his history and stuff like that. But no, it's just a random patient, and it basically creates a subplot, or a bottle episode. Now that the episode is bad, episode 2, One Good Memory, actually turned out to be a really, really nice, psyche-driven episode. Look at the patient's perspective, with those kind of issues. I don't know. It just felt like this made season 4, the conclusion of that, feel like a bit of a, bait and switch. I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like it meandered quite a bit this season. I like Ferg getting with the nurse at the hospital. I think they're quite cute together. Walt's deposition and everything like that, frustrating. But I mean that in a natural way. I can't wait for things to hopefully go in Walt's favor in the final season. Vic still being menaced by Chance, even though he is found guilty. He ends up wanting to die because it's easier, because he doesn't want to live in captivity and stuff like that. And the actor is kind of over the top, but he's been in plenty of stuff, and he's always enjoyable. He always puts a lot of energy into his work anyway. So yeah, overall this wasn't a bad season at all. I mean, I still enjoyed watching every episode, but that's just mostly because of the carried over style of the show, and again Robert Taylor and Katie Sackhoff's performances. But for the rest of the show, the story and such, I don't know. It's just I don't know. If I wasn't so into the characters and invested with them right now, I'd be pulling back a little bit. I almost did this season, but I found the spark again and finished it. And now I just sort of want to see where things end up, and hopefully things really hit me. We'll see how it goes. So then you guys thought about Longmire Season 5. Again, still really enjoyed the show. It's still well made and everything, just not sure on some of the writing portions of it. The grand scheme of things, I'm not sure. I feel like I'm even being repetitive now. And basically, I understood Walt's, need to, find Night Horse involved in something. But basically I ended up feeling like him and everyone else, that, okay, you're still obsessing over Night Horse, and okay, where's it going? Because they keep having Walt do this and this, and then nothing happens. And I don't know. Yeah, Katie's loyalty being tested, she gained to trust Night Horse and everything. Again, I like how they added a bit more depth to Night Horse this season. Katie ends up having to shoot an abusive boyfriend of one of her clients. And so that was good, but Katie ends up being a bit frustrating as she is at the start of season 6 as well. Oh, lawyer-client privilege, so I can't give information out even if someone's life is on the line. It's my job. I can't betray the reservation by doing this. I don't know. It's just a bit annoying. Although she does help at one point later in the season, but then she's kind of pulling the same shenanigans at the beginning of season 6, even though Henry's life is on the line. But that's great. Anyway, let me guys thought I'd rate it. Like I said, I still enjoy it, but just some building frustrations here. I'd still give it like an 85-87%, about a solid B, I'd say. Let me guys thought. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.